Hello everybody, happy 1st of December. It's finally Christmas season and I'm going to be picking my December TBR with you guys today. So I've basically already picked the books that I want to read. I think there's like 8 or 9. There is a series involved as well. Just because I think December, Christmas, I'm solely going off the vibes. I've chosen these books based off vibe, recommendations, and kind of ones that I have been looking forward to. Obviously, as it being Christmas, I have 3 Christmas books on my TBR this month, so I'm going to go through those. I got these in the works extremely recently, literally like 2 days ago. The first book, I basically judged these off cover alone. The first book I have got, The Tanglewood Bookshop by Lilac Mills, and obviously no idea going into it. I assume with the Christmas reads, they're not going to blow me away. They're just going to be kind of cute filler books that I can kind of just delve into and get into a cozy Christmas mood. It says, Kaz used to love the excitement of London, but lately her passion for the city has begun to wane. So when she's given the opportunity to open a bookshop in picturesque Tanglewood, she jumps at the chance. But a village life is much quieter than she anticipated. Kaz resigns herself to a boring, uneventful Christmas until she meets gorgeous Sol. Not only are her days less lonely, but romance might also be on the cards, if only Sol didn't have a reputation for being a heartbreaker. So we have, this just sounds, it sounds cute. It sounds exactly what you want at this time of year where your brain doesn't have to think too much. It's like 320 pages. I just think the cover is beautiful and I think it's going to be so cute. And I do as well love when a male main character kind of breaks his tradition of being a player and then falls in love. So I'm excited to read about that. And next up, the cutest cover ever. It is a Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. So obviously, judging off the cover, it's giving cute romancy vibes. But as soon as I saw Sierra Simone's name as an author, I was like, oh no, I'm in trouble. This is not going to be as sweet as I think. She wrote the Priest trilogy. I have read the first book in that. It's dark romance. Obviously, this is hopefully a different vibe because I'm not a dark romance girly. We have our main character in this one basically takes a lead role in a Christmas movie, and there are 3 rules. So you've got don't get involved with anyone on set, don't tell anyone what you do for a living, and 3, definitely don't get involved with anyone on set, and then 3B, seriously. So that's funny. Hopefully it will be a rom-com kind of vibe. Okay, so I think she may have experience in other stuff that is obviously not family appropriate. So that is why she's got to keep a squeaky clean profile and obviously don't tell anyone what she does for a living. But I'm pretty sure I've just read as well, the main guy is like her biggest fan. So he knows what she did or does. Interesting. This could be a flop, but fingers crossed it surprises me. And honestly, just having this on my bookshelf is super cute and I'm so happy. I've never read Christmas books before, so I'm ecstatic to finally have some on my TBR. And then the third and final Christmas book, and if you know me, I'm a huge cat person. This one is called Christmas at the Cat Cafe by Jessica Redland. The title stole me, and there's little cats all over the cover. It's so cute. So it's always been basically our main character's dream to work with cats, and then one day she comes into some inheritance. So she decides to open up a cat cafe with her current boyfriend, but I think something happens and her boyfriend has to leave, so she's then having to set up this coming up to Christmas, which I'm guessing she may meet another man. And yeah, all of these books are just giving super cute Christmassy vibes. So they are the first 3 that I have on my December TBR. I think it would be wrong if I didn't have Christmas books, and I will be reading these very shortly, and I think you'll see them in a Christmassy reading vlog as well. So next up, I have had this series and book on my TBR a lot of times now, and I'm sure you guys are sick of me talking about it, but I want to get to it. I'm deciding that December is the month. I honestly may start it after I finish filming this video. I'm going to do a reading vlog for it so you can see my full spoiler-free thoughts. This is the Caraval trilogy by Stephanie Garber. Every man and their dog has spoken about this book, has enjoyed it, and then has gone on to love the Once Upon a Broken Heart series even more, and this series prequels it. So I need to read this first to get to that. I don't know why I just haven't got to it. I think there's just been other things that I've been reading and filming, and this kind of just takes a back seat, but I'm making it a priority to get through it because I really want to read it. I think another thing that I'm kind of putting it off is that it's had so much hype, a lot of people love it, so I'm kind of worried, what if I don't feel the same? Sometimes when a book is overhyped, it can really change the way that you're reading it because you're expecting so much but it's not giving it. Whereas if you go into it no expectations, the bar is set lower and you may like it more. If you've not heard about the Caraval series, it's about basically once a year there's a character called Master Legend and he hosts Caraval once a year. However, it's only open to those who have been invited. And I believe that we're following two sisters that have always wanted to go, except when they arrive, it's very weird. There's a lot of magical realism, and I think that's what intrigues me the most, because I love books that whisk me away to another world. I don't want to be reading about reality. I want fantasy. I want, you know, make my dreams come true. So that's why I'm putting this on my TBR. I won't talk about it too much because honestly, I think it's been in like September, October, and November and December TBR. I am getting to it. Honestly, drop me comments saying read Caraval because I know that I really need to. Onto a romance book that I'm adding in. I don't know why, but I think reading romance in the winter months just isn't really my cup of tea. It's definitely more of a summery vibe. I think when we think romance, you think warm and, you know, walking along the beach. Whereas Christmas, I always think fantasy, dragons, any magic I can read about. But I am putting this one into my TBR. This is Next to You by Hannah Bowman Young. So I have read one book by Hannah Bowman Young and I adored it so much. It was out on a limb. You guys have seen it in one of my 24-hour readathons, and I was so excited when I saw this in the works the other day, so I had to pick it up. The covers, one, are so stunning. I love a cartoon romance cover and I enjoyed her writing so much. Obviously the first book was a 5-star for me and I now have the next two, but I'm putting this one on my December TBR to see if I can crack through it. And all that I kind of know for this one is our main character, Chloe, finds out that her birth mother is basically expecting another child, which I kind of think is like the next of kin situation. And we kind of had a close proximity trope. So the other kind of godparent, so they both would have ownership of the child. They basically have to join together in one household in order to have the kind of rights and financial stability to have the baby. So that's where we are kind of told in the synopsis and kind of going into it. And I think it sounds amazing and so fun. I personally love close proximity when it's awkward at the start and then you become, you know, really good friends, and then suddenly you guys are obsessed with each other, and then there's that avoiding those feelings as well. Like, it's so fun. So I'm super happy to be having this on my TBR. On to my final book of December's TBR. Obviously I may not get to these, I may get to all of them plus more, we shall see. This is The Book Club by CJ Cooper. So I was kindly given this as a present by my friend Liv, and I have been meaning to get to it. I usually like to put like one thriller mystery on my TBR per month, so we're finally getting to this one. It says on the synopsis, the book club was her idea, of course. It was her way into our group a chance to get close. I knew from the day she arrived that she couldn't be trusted, and I was right. Because Alex didn't come to the village for peace and quiet, she came for revenge. It sounds so good, and honestly, anything that Liv recommends, I am wanting to pick up because I trust her recommendations, and I like it as well because me and her read very different genres, so she is getting me to try out a genre that I don't read as much, so I'm super thankful for that. So there we have, oh god, you guys can't even see. So there we have it. That is the 9 books that I'm putting on my December TBR. I think it's a very good mix of genres. We have obviously a series in there. I'm continuing a standalone series as well. So I think it's going to be a good month, and I hope that I can get through all of these, especially Caraval and the Christmas books. They're the top of my priority. So thank you guys so much for watching if you are still here. If you are, leave a Christmas tree emoji in the comments so I can tell. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you do want to see my face again. I still cannot believe we're in December, and also I'm so close to hitting 1.5k now. So I would love to try and get that before Christmas, but if I don't, I don't. Anyway, I shall see you guys in the next one. Have a lovely day.